My fellow friends, fanboys, Formula nerds, it's time to pregame. Today, we've got a love letter to a track that's been captivating the hearts of F1 drivers for decades, the iconic Suzuka Circuit. Let's start with a little history.
This track is all about bravery and commitment. The Suzuka International Racing Course is a 3.6-mile masterpiece located in Suzuka City, Japan.
Suzuka's story begins back in the late 1950s when Soichiro Honda, yes, the Honda, the head Honda honcho, decided to create something extraordinary. Honda commissioned John Hans Hugenholtz to design Suzuka, which is one of only two FIA tracks on the planet with a figure-8 layout.
The other being the Fiorano circuit.
Let's talk you through a lap. The first turn is an iconic sweeping right-hander followed by a little lefty lift, bringing you to the S's, a sequence of left-right curves that catapults you through into Dunlop Curve, which is essentially a long, drawn-out sweeper.
Next up is Degner Curve, the notorious sharp right which leads to a near 90-degree turn 9, which is a place marked by easy snaps of oversteer. If you make it, you move directly into a hairpin through turns 10 and 11, which will result in the tires crying for help. It's incredibly easy to break traction or overcook the tires here.
Turn 12 is a medium-length right-handed sweeper which gives drivers a chance to recover the tires before they take a dip into Spoon, one of the greatest and aptly named corners in the world.
Down the tip of the Spoon is the longest straight on the track, which brings us to 130R, a corner that has seen its fair share of turmoil in the annals of motorsport history. In 2002, Toyota's fearless F1 pilot Alan McNish found himself hurtling through a metal fence after losing control on this devilish corner at breakneck speeds. Miraculously, McNish emerged from this tumultuous affair relatively unscathed.
Following that incident, there was a mission to reinvent 130R, transforming it into the double apex wonderland it is today.
And just when you thought you've slain the beast, Suzuka has one more trick up its sleeve, the Casio Triangle. Turns 16 through 18, a chicane sequence cunningly designed to slow these ferocious cars down. But remember, this is Suzuka we're talking about. It doesn't let you off that easily.
As the drivers maneuver through the Casio Triangle, they must summon every ounce of courage to gun it once more, hurtling toward the finish line. And then, my friends, they do it all over again.
Now that we've covered some history and how to navigate the track, let's talk about three epic races that helped give Suzuka its legendary status. We're starting with Ayrton Senna's 1988 drive. Battling his arch-rival Alain Prost in equal machinery, the McLaren-Honda duo of Senna and Prost devoured the competition in the 88 season, with the MP4-4 winning 15 out of 16 races that year. Sound familiar?
Senna blasted ahead of Prost in quali, but had a shaky start in the race, plummeting to 14th place while Prost dominated up front.
Mother Nature even got involved, unleashing a downpour as Senna started carving through the competition as Prost's gearbox started to misbehave.
In a daring maneuver, Senna overtook Prost to seize the lead. All Prost could do was watch Senna inch closer, turn by turn, to the top step of the podium.
Suzuka in the wet is where legends are born.
Now, on to epic race number 2.
Next up is Kimi Räikkönen's 2005 drive. How many times have we witnessed dramatic tides of fate swirling and churning on that final lap of a race?
It was an epic showdown between the mighty McLaren of Räikkönen and the seemingly superior Renaults and Ferraris. It was a race that would be etched into the memory of his fervent fans for years to come, a duel of titanic proportions.
The stage was set. Räikkönen, plagued by a dismal qualifying session, found himself starting the Suzuka Challenge from a lowly 17th position on the grid, a position that no one, not even the Iceman himself, would have expected to yield points, let alone victory.
Amidst a sea of collisions, safety cars, and an aggressive early drive by Fernando Alonso, Kimi continued to relentlessly challenge El Niño. His audacious move on Michael Schumacher on the outside of turn 2 was nothing short of breathtaking.
He surged into second place, right on the tail of race leader Giancarlo Fisichella. Now, brace yourselves for the moment of sheer brilliance, where the Iceman's nerves of steel would make the difference. As the checkered flag loomed large, Räikkönen fearlessly went on the outside of Fisichella, who could do little to fend off this relentless assault on his position.
In the blink of an eye, against all odds, Kimi Räikkönen clinched a victory that seemed utterly unthinkable. This, my friends, was a moment of F1 lore.
Last but not least, I'm giving it to Kamui Kobayashi's 2012 hometown stunner. The charismatic Japanese driver faced an uncertain future with a cash-strapped Sauber team. But oh, what a sensation he was becoming. There were whispers in the paddock, whispers that Kobayashi had the raw talent to emulate his compatriot Aguri Suzuki, who in 1990 had achieved a podium finish on home turf.
In that remarkable season of 2012, the Sauber C31 Ferrari emerged as a true dark horse, a surprise package, and at its helm was none other than Kobayashi.
Kobayashi unleashed a blistering qualifying lap, a full 0.3 quicker than teammate Sergio Perez, securing a crowd-pleasing fourth-place position for the start of the race. Race day arrived, and the Sauber shot off the line like a rocket. Kobayashi sailed to second place in the opening stint, but Felipe Massa's Ferrari cunningly undercut him in the first pit stop.
But Kobayashi was undeterred, unyielding. He displayed a rock-solid performance, fending off the relentless Jensen Button in his McLaren. And as he crossed that finish line, it was a jubilant third place that sent the Suzuka crowd into rapturous applause.
For Kobayashi, this wasn't just a race. It was a chance to immortalize his name. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated racing brilliance.
This, my fellow petrolheads, is the magic of Suzuka. It's a roller coaster of drama, danger, and daring that sets it apart as one of the greatest tracks in the world. Only at Suzuka can you witness such audacious feats of racing brilliance. Strap in for a fun race as the legend of Suzuka will surely live on.
Over and out.